Hi, today I'm trying a recipe that I found right here on YouTube for pan con bistec. It's a Cuban steak sandwich. I started by seasoning the meat the night before. This is palomilla steak. It's a very thin cut sirloin steak. I seasoned it with cooking olive oil, salt and pepper, ground oregano, ground cumin, bitter orange, half a lime, garlic, and a whole onion. Oh, and also some paprika. I added all these condiments and then I just covered it and left it in the fridge overnight, only because I couldn't cook it yesterday. It doesn't really need a whole night to marinate. You can leave it for like an hour. It'll taste great. Yeah, I tend to like Cuban sandwiches a lot. They have quite a few that are very, very tasty. I like this one, the pan con bistec. I also like the medianoche, and I also like the traditional Cuban sandwich, but they're all pretty good. This one was just the easiest one because it uses the least ingredients. That's why I decided to make that one today. So the next day, which is today, I made this steak. I just cooked it for about 2 minutes on medium high on each side. I didn't cover it right away because I wanted it to get a nice crust, but it splattered everywhere, so beware. So in the meantime, I heated up a griddle and I cut up the Cuban bread. You need quite a large piece to accommodate for the large piece of steak. I did add some mayo to each bun. I would, in the future, add mustard and cheese. It's not traditional, but I feel like it would enhance the flavor. So then I sauteed the onions with a little salt for about 6 or 7 minutes. And when that was done, I assembled my sandwiches. I first added the steak to each one, and I couldn't resist tasting this little piece of steak, which was delicious. Then I added the sauteed onions to the top. And then I added, this is a very traditional secret ingredient, it's these potato sticks. I feel like they make the sandwich. You gotta have these potato sticks. So I added quite a few to each one. Then I just buttered the Cuban bread and then I cooked it on my griddle for about 2 minutes on medium high on each side. And then I don't have a panini press, so I use the pan to kind of squish the top and give it this flat bread appearance. I just don't make these type of sandwiches often enough to warrant a panini maker. But this came out really delicious. I just cut each sandwich in half, and one was for me, one was for my daughter, and they were delicious. But like I said, I would add cheese and mustard to mine next time, but still A plus.